Our story begins with the Trojans landing in Carthage and meeting the Queen Dido.
Welcome, Aeneas and other Trojans, to our wonderful city. You can stay as long as you like. Oh yeah!
Thank you for welcoming us to your wonderful city.
Wow, Aeneas, your stories are really cool, and I'm really interested in them. You want some gifts?
Sure.
Sometime later, Cupid flies down and shoots Dido with an arrow that makes her fall in love with Aeneas. Now that Dido is in love with Aeneas, she wants to impress him by asking him about his old war stories.
By the way, Aeneas, how did your city get wrecked?
I don't know if I really want to talk about that. It's kind of a touchy subject.
Come on, please, please, please. I'm really curious.
Alright, fine. But I won't bore you with all the details. I'll just tell you the story of the Trojan horse.
Okay.
Aeneas' story starts near the end of the Trojan War, where the Greeks had convinced the Trojans that they had already sailed home and they left a large wooden horse as a gift. Now the Trojans were debating on whether they should keep it or destroy it.
I am the priest, and I think we should destroy this Trojan horse because there might be some soldiers inside.
They were going to listen to the esteemed priest, but they were interrupted by some shepherds who captured a Greek prisoner named Sinon.
I am the Greek soldier Sinon, and I have a story to tell. Yeah, that's right, 2 stories at the same time, storyception. B.
I'm related to the Greek hero named Palamedes, who opposed the Trojan War and for this was executed as the result of an unjust charge. This made me very angry. Also, the Greeks had attempted to sail home multiple times and were delayed by bad weather. This issue was worsened after the construction of the Trojan horse. We sent for the oracle of Apollo to ask the gods why they wouldn't let us sail home, and he said that we needed a human sacrifice to get home, just as we needed one to get to Troy. The Greeks didn't like this idea, so they sent for another Greek soldier named Kallichas for a second opinion. He came back and said that I must be sacrificed, and everybody was fine with that. I was able to escape, and finally they sailed off without me. Now that my story is over, can you please unchain me?
I'm no threat to you. Please unchain me, sir.
Yeah, this dude's a weak nerd. Let's unchain him.
Well, thank you so much. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you.
By the way, I'm no longer loyal to the Trojans, so I can tell you what the Trojan horse is used for.
Okay, we'll go.
Storyception Part 2.
Glaucon decides not to believe Sinon, so he disrespects the horse and a serpent comes out of the ocean and kills him.
I still don't believe this guy. I'm gonna make a sacrifice to Neptune now.
Get wrecked. Yeet! I gotta go towards the Temple of Minerva. Oh no! The priest got deaded for disrespecting the horse. We gotta bring it in the city.
You're right, let's get it.
Later that night, the warrior Hector comes to Aeneas in a dream and tells him some pretty bad news.
Yo, Aeneas, you gotta grab your household gods and leave. The Trojans were in the Trojan horse and they're invading the city.